Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope everybody is enjoying their Monday, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by. Please remember, go ahead, hit the subscribe button on your way in. Go ahead and like the channel. And definitely return whenever you feel like it. All right, guys, I hope everybody is doing wonderful. I am actually. I have been celebrating for 2 weeks now. I have one more week to go, baby. February is still here, living my life. I see that we got a couple of things going on. The YouTube streets have been quite heavy, child, out here. It's a little bit of everything going on everywhere. But I wanted to speak on Miss Wendy Williams, the queen of gossip, guys. Oh my gosh. I think this is just actually going to be a break for Wendy. I don't really think that Wendy is going to be going anywhere um, for a long period of time. I think that this is going to be a rest period, a period that Wendy really needed to do when she was going through her divorce. It seems like, everything with that divorce situation for Wendy just popped up so quickly. And she, even getting out of the divorce once the world found out about, this additional individual that was involved in her marriage for so long. She definitely didn't have time to rest on anything. So I think this is actually going to be a needed rest for Wendy. And I'm hoping that at the end of the day, she actually gets herself together for herself, if anything. So, guys, Wendy Williams, who has been dealing with her health issues during the season of 13, the Wendy Williams Show, she won't be back in her purple chair at all this season. The Times has confirmed that the future of the daytime talk show host itself is less certain. When Wendy signed off at the end of season 12 last July, she said that she would see audience again in about 2 months and 2 weeks, but that actually hasn't happened. There has been a series of health related delays, including Wendy's COVID 19, that C-19, child. I tell you, that shit, oh, honey. The new season debated in October, with they had a variety of guest hosts to appear. Always with the assumption that Wendy was actually going to be returning. And I still say, I think that this is a break and she will eventually return, but she needs this. Now, it appears that the former radio personality who has Graves' disease, a thyroid related condition, is out for the season. So the show's producers have made that decision and they are going to go with our girl, Sherry Shepherd, guys. I think that this is really good for Wendy to even want to pass the torch to her. So I think Wendy has a confidence in her. And I am glad that Wendy is actually embracing this time that she does need to rest. We all love Wendy, honey. Wendy has been around here for a minute, baby, giving the best of the best gossip. So definitely we want to see her get through what she needs to get through. So Sherry Shepherd is taking the reins for the next few months after sharing duties with other guest hosts such as Michael, Raptured, Leah, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, Kim, Whitley, Finesse, Devon, Whitney Cummings, Bibby Smith, and Terrence J will actually be hosting next week, which is going to be this week, coming back the following week, and then staying through the end of the season. And then Williams, who is recovering a day-by-day process, is said to be comfortable with the decision. So I am glad that Wendy is seeing this through. As far as what happens after that, guys, the Wendy Williams Show, they're going to be starring Shepherd, but I'm pretty sure in the background they'll be trying to get things back on track the way that it should be. So they'll just deal with the fall when it gets there. At the moment, Sherry is going to be in the hot seat, girl. So how you doing? We're just hoping that Wendy has and gets the time that she needs to, get herself together. This is something that Wendy needs, and we all know that Wendy needs this. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up this right here. This is the last thing that Wendy posted with her team. I'm gonna say her team. But Wendy finally has spoken at least.
Hi.
How's your morning going?
It's just after 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing okay, Beautiful sky. It's nice being here.
How often do you come out here?
Well, I'm here in Florida, and I come here often. I've got real family. Mother, father, sister, brother, family. And it's very peaceful being here,
Yeah.
Look at this.
That's dope.
It seems windy because it is.
Is it always like this, or is it usually warmer?
It's not usually warmer. It's still winter. It usually gets up to, they say, 80 degrees, but I haven't gone to run in it. I don't want to do all of that. And then in a couple of hours, I go to my gym.
Are you working out after this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, you know that I work out all the time, even though you don't come with me. I go on my own.
No, but I didn't think you go this early in the morning. I just thought you just go whenever you feel like it.
No, I like to go early because after I work out, I get tired. I want to, take a shower again. And then I like to lay down and watch TV. I get on the phone and call friends and family. And some business. I do call business affairs.
Right. Okay.
And, back at the apartment. That's where we live here. That's where he lives here. Thanks to me.
Alright. Well, alright, so after this, you're going to go work out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else planned for today, or you're just going to just relax?
I think that's it.
You're taking a break from it, really.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
no, it's not a break. I do this all the time.
But I'm talking about more so like a break from like New York. So.
Yeah, this is a break from New York. New York is fast paced, which I love.
Yeah.
I love here in Florida as much as I do New York, but they are two very different things and people. But New York is my heart, and this is Florida's a beautiful place. Beautiful, regular. Sometimes weird in a good way. Aren't we all weird in a good way?
So speaking of that, a lot of people have been wondering, like, what you've been up to, and they've been, sending your prayers out and everything. What do you have to say to those people, just like thinking that you're up to whatever it is? Like, what do you have to say to them?
You say prayers and think about it? Really? Well, thank you.
Yeah, so everyone's praying about you.
Thank you.
You want to make sure that you're getting back strong.
Excuse me. I am going back stronger.
Okay.
Admittedly so, at 56 years old, there are things that happen to people.
You gotta let them know.
I would say things usually start about 40, and they go up from there.
Yeah.
So you gotta eat the right food. I'm not gonna go out to eat. Kevin, I don't want to go out to eat today. I want to order the food, bring it in, make sure that it's already ready, so all I have to do is heat it up, okay?
All right, good. I'm off.
I used to cook. When I was a kid, I used to cook, when I was married and we lived, with our son in New Jersey. But now, I strictly get food brought in. And it's vegan, it's vegetarian.
Isn't one of your favorite foods that are great the acai bowl?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. I like regular stuff too, though. But I don't eat a lot of it. And when I do, usually, I think I told you this, I'll take 1 or 2 bites of a real cheeseburger, a real hamburger, a real steak, and then I take 1 or 2 bites and then throw it away. And I'm good. The other food is I mean, everybody's got issues, don't we?
Yeah, it's about taking everything in moderation, right?
Yeah, everything in moderation. I like the height that I am. 56. A lot of times people start to hunch over,
Right.
and they become taller. So it's very important. I want to be all I can be, and then get back to New York and get on down to the Wendy Williams show.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you continue your walk.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna check you later.
Okay. Look, leave me alone. Now you go back.
All right, see you.
All right, guys. So that was our girl Wendy, and like I said, I think that this is going to be good for Wendy. This is what Wendy needs right now, and to be honest, I think she'll come out better after getting the needed rest that she needs. Both her mind, body, spirit, everything. Just clearing herself. All right, guys. So moving on. I spoke about this case a couple of weeks ago. Actually, Lauren Smith Fields. She is the young lady here on the screen. This is the guy. They now have a photo of the guy that actually, well, in other words, called the police and stated that she was deceased. She had met him on Bumble. His name is Matt LaFountain. She met him on Bumble, and all of a sudden, the night after, she was no longer with us. So there is a pile of shit around this case, if you ask me, just from looking at it, reading up on it, and following the story. There is definitely some things here that's not leading up to an accident. It looks like they have finally did what they needed to do, which was place those two detectives on administrative leave. However, they have messed up this case. Let's just be honest about that. I see where her parents is. This is going to be an issue. But I'm gonna let you guys listen to a little bit of this, and then we're gonna get into this story.
Acute intoxication from the combined effects of fentanyl, other prescription drugs, and alcohol. Her family has told News 4 Sarah Wallace the report just brings up more questions since they say Smith Fields was healthy and had no history of drug use. Their attorney says she died after a date with an older man she met on the dating app Bumble.
Now, my thing is, this young lady met this guy on a Bumble app. Okay, so she invited him over because all of this apparently occurred in her apartment. Okay, when police got there, there were bloody sheets, there was condom, there were drinks. However, guys, these items were not processed that night. Okay, these items were processed 2 weeks later. When her family went down and asked, well, actually, her mom tried to reach out to her and she wasn't able to reach her via telephone. So she went over to the house. When her mom got there, there was a note. Okay. The police had literally left a note stating if you were looking for Lauren Smith to call this number. Instead of literally notifying her next of kin after she was deceased, I believe it was a day or two where her mom went over to her house and actually covered a note. So I'm trying to wonder if this guy is not involved in maybe a high profile family or a family that's in the legal field, because when her family questioned officers, they are saying that they were ignored pretty much. This is me leading into a story where her friends, guys, they have turned to TikTok to try to assist in getting this case moving forward. Okay. So they feel that they were ignored by the media and pushed aside by the police. So families and supporters of Black women are building their own missing persons operation line, guys. Okay, so on January 22nd, the night before Lauren Smith Fields would have turned 24, her friends gathered to celebrate the birthday of another friend. They talked, listened to music, and then good days. Ray Rose, 22, started to cry. He looked around the room and noticed that some of his friends were crying too. Mr. Rose thought about how Miss Smith Fields never knew the words to any songs, but she knew the words to this one. It was her favorite. He stepped outside and pulled up a video he had made 2 weeks earlier featuring clips of the two of them during their high school years. He made it as a way to remember Miss Smith Fields, who had been found in her apartment in Bridgeport, Connecticut on December 12th after a Bumble date. He decided to post the video to TikTok and then turned his phone off. The video now has more than 1.4 million views, more than 440,000 likes, and thousands of comments. In it, Mr. Rose and Miss Smith Fields are walking outside on a sunny day with brimming smiles, singing on a stage and dancing in unison. Good Days plays in the background. I literally just shed a tear. I can't believe this still. I love you, Mr. Rose wrote in the caption. Miss Smith Fields was a student at Norwalk Community College who wanted to become a physical therapist. Her family and friends described her personality as vibrant and magnetic. Her mother, Chantel Fields, has said that she didn't find out about her daughter's death for nearly 2 days, and that she learned the news not from the Bridgeport Police Department, but through a landlord. She said that a detective told her family not to worry about the man Miss Smith Fields had been with that night, adding that he was a really nice guy. Her lawyer said the family had to beg police to collect evidence, including bloody sheets found in her apartment. As weeks passed with few updates provided to the family and little media attention on the case, TikTok videos about Miss Smith Fields, many featuring footage of her family's emotional pleas for help, began to garner more and more attention. Her friends began to post clips too, showing how playful and energetic she was. And in lieu of news from the police department, amateur sleuths began making videos in which they tried to answer big questions about the case themselves. The videos that Miss Smith Fields have since garnered millions of views and hundreds and thousands of comments. The hashtags Lauren Smith Fields and hashtag Justice for Lauren Smith Fields have been viewed more than 25 million times, each on TikTok. A spokesman for the Bridgeport Police Department declined to comment on the posts, citing the open status of the case. But it was not until January, guys, that is last month, after the outpouring questions on social media and a march by Ms. Smithfield's family members and supporters, that the mayor made his first public statement about the case, and she had been deceased since December. The Connecticut Office of the Chief Medical Examiner then released Ms. Smithfield's cause of death, an accidental overdose of fentanyl combined with prescription medication and alcohol. Once those findings were released, the police department opened a criminal investigation, and the detective who handled Ms. Smithfield's case was suspended. Advocacy groups for Black women are certain that the TikTok videos made a difference. Social media is utterly important. A New York-based nonprofit that recently started a task force to find missing and murdered women of color. Word slowly began to spread about Brenda Lee Riles too. Miss Riles, guys, this is another lady that I spoke about, and I told y'all in another video, they were found the same day deceased by the same police department and down the street from each other was a black woman who was found dead in Bridgeport on December 12th. Ms. Rao's relatives said they learned about her death at the age of 53, not through the department, but through a neighbor. Her cause of death is still unknown, and the detective who oversaw her case has been suspended as well. Natalie Wilson, the co-founder of the Black and Missing Foundation, a non-national nonprofit that works to bring attention to the cases of missing people of color, said social media had been instrumental in focusing attention in the stories of Black women who have died. She cited the cases of Sandra Bland, who was found hanged in jail cell after a traffic stop in 2015, and Breonna Taylor, a Black medical worker who was killed by the police in Louisville, Kentucky, 5 years later. We can't wait on the news cycle. We can't wait for someone to greenlight a story. And Ms. Wilson, we're utilizing social media, and it has been effective. Ms. Rao describes social media as the only platform that people of color have to discuss their plan and failures of a broken system. Gerard Stokes, 31, appears to have posted the first TikTok video about Ms. Smith Fields. His video, posted on December 27th, highlighted coverage from News 12 Connecticut, the first news outlet to cover the story, noting that the man Ms. Smith Fields had been on a date with, who was white, hadn't been brought in for questioning at all. He also noted the intense focus that the case of Gabrielle Petito, a 22-year-old white woman who went missing last September and was found strangled to death, had received. There are, of course, several marked differences between the two cases, namely the cases of death and how long the woman's family went without hearing from them. I just know that a lot of times stories about Black women, Black kids don't really get traction, said Stokes, who lives in Maryland and is the founder of a media education company focused on Black affairs. I just put out and I said, okay, hopefully this gets traction and hopefully her family gets justice for this. The post took off, and other users later credited it in their own videos. But it wasn't until Ms. Smith Fields' family had posted that onlookers were able to see immediate looks at her life. We have to start posting more because we need to see how Lauren was a person, Mr. Rose said. He told his friend group. After another friend, Marilyn Muhammad Akeem, 23, spent hours shifting through the clips she had featuring Ms. Smith Fields on her phone. One of the videos she posted has received 2.1 million views on TikTok and more than 450,000 comments. A lot of those fill my heart, said one of the comments her videos have received. Some of them make me sad because some people tag their best friend. It's a comment that says like, I don't know what I'd do without you. That makes me really sad. People from all over the world, including the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Italy, have commented on the TikTok post of another close friend. She said that her friend had a community of people who cared deeply about her and would fight for her. I don't know what anyone thought, but Lauren was the right one, said Mr. Lynn. You got the right girl. We're going to come hard behind her. With Justice Evans Smith, Miss Smith Fields' cousin first saw strangers posting about her on social media. He said it made his stomach hurt. It also made him feel like something monumental was happening, because it is, and it is. It really is. This is bigger than us. This is going to be a movement. And Mr. Evan Smith, 24, he said he saw a clear link between his cousin's case and the broader Black Lives Matter movement. The way that Lauren's case was treated, it just follows into the fact that Black lives aren't treated as well as everybody else. He said, adding that he thinks her case would have been handled differently by the police department if Miss Smith Fields had been a white woman and the last person she was with had been a Black man. He thinks her case would have been handled differently by the news media too. Ms. Wilson of the Black Missing Foundation believes the enablance reflects a bias in the newsroom, many of which are still predominantly white. The gatekeepers don't look like us, so they aren't telling the stories of Black and brown people, she said. We need to have more diversity in newsrooms so that our stories can be told. Until then, many families must do the best they can to get the word out about their lost loved ones. There is a loss in hopes and families a lot of times. So we're talking about families who don't have a withdrawal to push their own narrative, push their own stories, because the fight is so heavy. The burdens are so heavy. The grief is heavy. Dorothy Washington of Miss Rawls' sisters said she planned to enlist the help of younger family members to raise whereabouts online, including her 17-year-old grandson, who aspires to be a computer engineer. My sister is in her 50s and I'm in my 50s, Miss Washington said. We don't use social media too much, but we do, y'all. So I am saying that they are finally now getting justice. These are stories where social media ties back to being able to help when families are in need of that help. And I am glad that that one TikTok took off on this case, because from day one, it never sounded right to me. Let me tell y'all, from the medications that they're trying to say that this young girl passed away from, talking about overdose, baby, some of these medications, you cannot just get your hand on it, honey. Somebody else had gotten their hand or had some prescriptions or could get some prescriptions or was able to write some prescriptions, okay? Because nobody has their hand on all them drugs at one time. This story sounds very suspicious, okay? This story, they did not process the crime scene at all. They just took what this guy said, and all he did was tell them that she passed away in her sleep, that he woke up, her nose was draining, it was bloody, the sheets was bloody. And it's like they allowed him to walk right up out of her house. First of all, to call them there, not question him about anything. She just met you on Bumble. Or maybe you guys already had a relationship, but you turn around and you tell her parents or her brother that this is a good guy. There's no need to go after the guy. The guy holds the answers. I don't know what these detectives were thinking about on this case, but this guy holds a lot of answers. Primarily, where the drugs come from. This girl parents say she ain't never did drugs in her life. She has friends that are saying she has never done drugs in her life. Where the drugs come from, Matt? Now, they have not, guys, they have not tried him with anything. But another fishy thing on this, he had two names. One of his accounts on the internet was Matt LaFontaine. The other was Thornton or something. It was a different name, totally different from the name that everybody thought he was. Now, all of his social medias have been removed. There's nothing left there. At least he thinks that there's nothing left there, unless he, daddles and hacks in computers and he trying to erase a bunch of shit. Because I can best believe that there's definitely something behind this. The story does not sound right. It sounds like this police department definitely has dropped the ball. And I'm just hoping that this young lady's family does get justice, because this is quite sad. This is quite sad. Quite sad. All right, guys, y'all. So, oh Lord have mercy. I don't even know why. Let's pull this hair for the fuck up. I don't even know why. Y'all, moving on to this heifer. Is this her? Girl, wait a minute. Let me see, y'all. All right, y'all. Moving on to Liv. Okay. Girl, before you even get there, already getting a fucking headache. Y'all, this bitch around here cooking these struggling plates and shit like this. Oh lordy, back outside, y'all. Let's see what he's saying. Oh Lord. Liv, you're desperate, girl. You're desperate. We know that ain't gonna be you. But I looking for this struggling plate, y'all. She had a damn struggling plate up here, and let me see if I can find it. No, on the reels it wasn't. Well, I guess she already took it down, y'all. But this here for had a struggling goddamn plate up there. Or maybe it'll play it through. Oh, there it go. Okay, y'all. Now, y'all. Yo, this was Casper Senior's dinner from Liv. Liv, what the fuck is this slop? Liv, who is gonna eat this? Girl, you know you don't want to eat this. Ain't no way you made this for what? What is the two little? What is these two little? Yo, what the hell is these two little things up here? Is there a shrimp? Did she try to add shrimp and didn't have enough in the bag? Or what are these? Are these? What the is that garlic, girl? I don't know. This whole plate says struggle. This whole plate says struggle. Let me tell y'all what Liv doing, okay? Liv ain't recording nothing, y'all. Liv done record these things prior to. These stuff she's trying to show. She done record these things prior to. And some of this, I think, has got to do with videos from when she already went to see them turn before, girl. Y'all, Liv ass is telling lies after lies after lies. Liv done get catch down there at the damn hotel, girl. Where they pull that fucking sofa up? I say, I know you motherfucking lying. I know you is lying. This bitch is not downing. This bitch is not down there. Okay. Love ass is not the fuck down there acting like she got Casper Senior in the room. Now look, bitch, ain't you told us that Casper was leaving? You said that Casper was leaving to carry his ass in the military. So now how the fuck Casper done come back? Casper done double back to eat the slump that you made, Liv. How the hell is Casper over there and over there? Please let me know, Olivia. Olivia, let me know. You told everybody that Casper was not going to be there for the baby birth. Because you ain't got nothing but 2 weeks, girl. You ain't got nothing but 2 weeks in it. You got about 2 weeks, okay? You got about 2 weeks to produce anything. But produce something, bitch. You got about 2 weeks, Olivia. And you said that Casper was gone. Girl, now you done got a whole damn struggling plate out here. And come to find out you talking about Casper been back over there. Girl, make it make sense. Girl, you be lying for days, just lying. But like you tell your subscribers, it's all for entertainment with you. The only thing that ain't for entertainment, and I seen a lot of these people getting mad at your ass for real, is telling them that they need you wanted fucking gifts for yourself and you was getting the gift clearly for somebody else. So, love, let me ask you a question. So the reason why you asked them on the second baby shower just for Pampers and wipes, is that because really any Pampers and wipes that you get was going to give it to Raquel, or you really using the Pampers and wipes? Because it's kind of odd you try to keep that to just Pampers and wipes. You don't want them to send no clothes or nothing like that. Now after you done get the first batch, you don't want them to send that. It's just Pampers and wipes all of a sudden now. So that's what you're saying here. Is that what you mean? Just a second, y'all. I'm trying to respond to email because I'm working at the same time. I work from home, but I be on my shit. Like I feel you can't sit out here and I work for myself. However, you cannot sit your ass and not, treat your business as if you would be treating another motherfucker business that you will sit up in the office for 8 hours a day. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, when a bitch ain't on this internet and shit like that, or she is definitely working. I party and shit like that, but my fucking ass be working. Okay, all right, back to the shits. So Olivia, what we trying to find out is, what's gonna be the deal? We don't come up with a couple of scenarios here. You claiming you letting the internet come up with stuff. We claim you stuck. Cause that's what it's looking, baby. It's looking like you stuck. You don't know where to go from here. You're starting to look bad. You look baggy underneath the eyes and shit like that. I didn't put no makeup on it. You tried to throw you some pieces inside because you right now you're here. You know your real hair, the one you like to try to toss wrong in other people's face about you having hair. We know that that's straggly, so you must have not added you some weave, the same weave that you claim that other people wear. But they got the wear weave, but bitch, now you got weaving. So, Olivia, what makes you so different? Because all the time you be trying to think you different in some damn way, but you're not. Now, Olivia, what I really wanted to discuss with you today is the fact that you, okay, you continuously talk about people, this, that, and the third. You try to bring up the situation about Chrissy the other night. Then you tried to do it, and you tried to do it in a nasty and a rude way. Chrissy was over there minding her business, wasn't minding shit that you, neither Jazz, little stink ass, had going on. But you, again, had to say some shit about her. So Chrissy, light your ass up. Okay? Chrissy got herself all in her fucking relaxed mode, bitch, and that scenery and candlelight and shit, girl. And Chrissy got the fucking drinking that fucking champagne or that wine on your ass. And that's what Chrissy did. Chrissy wine you the fuck up. Okay? Wine you up, girl. You been the rag inside the fucking tub with Chrissy. The rag. Just wine your ass. Because that's what the fuck she did with you the other night. She did that shit so well, Olivia. You catch a little bit of sense. Your ass ain't came back and answered none of that shit. If I am recalling, I don't think you came back and answered none of that shit, boo-boo. None of that. I don't think you even responded to this, honey. Okay? So at the end of the day, I'm saying, if you don't want nobody, you claiming, you don't want nobody talking about you, bitch, that's all you do. Then you need to follow your own fucking advice. Follow your own advice, because don't nobody on this side of town or any side of the YouTube town, especially when it comes down to the people doing the commentary, we don't need no goddamn advice from you, bitch. We've been trying to give you advice. You wouldn't take it, child. You just wanted to do what you wanted to do. And baby, where did it get you, boo? Where did it get you? Lonely. I'm so lonely. That's all it got you, Olivia. That is it. But you know what, Olivia? You like to say nobody don't know your business, but I know who know your business. Nisha know your business. Olivia Nicole, Nisha Webb knows all your business. You like to say you don't know, nobody knows your business, but baby, the person the most who you don't want to know your business, know all your damn business. She know all your business. She know all Gerard business, and she know all your fucking churn business. She knows all your business, Olivia. Because you like to say that. I be like, Olivia is forgetting. Is she forgetting? But she does know your business. She know exactly when to clown your ass too. I said, look at Nisha on here. Clown Olivia the right way. Don't even say nothing to him. Just put it just put it across the screen. Girl, Nisha gonna stop that goddamn bullshit. One thing the other night, boo. I know Nisha been bouncing the other night, girl. You hear Gerard in that car, girl. Gerard ass was so goddamn happy. All I see is fucking eye and teeth. Eye and fucking teeth. Gerard been happy for what was gonna happen then and what the fuck was gonna occur later. Bounce, 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 bounce. Nisha. Honey, Nisha bounced that night, honey. She did, honey. Gerard was already letting her know in the car, honey. He had want him a bouncing session when the hell they get back to the house. And Nisha was like, boo, don't worry, I'm obliged. Olivia, it's sad that you sitting up here acting like you living in a hotel, like you done move and shit, and you posting these old videos, girl. It's just ridiculous. What is wrong with you? You know what, Olivia? Are you even vlogging on that damn Patreon? I hadn't checked that Patreon out in a minute. And I'm not even subscribed over there. I just be checking out for the numbers. But I ain't see nobody mention. Are you posting anything on Patreon, or have you just gone fluke on Patreon as well? Are you back to chart? See, this is what Olivia does, y'all. When the first of the month about to come, Olivia trying to act like she giving y'all some footage. She trying to give y'all some action, and she ain't giving y'all shit. Then the middle of the month get here, those 2 weeks, all she do is sit up. Now, y'all going to see her at the end of the month when people start unsubscribing again. You're going to see her back here running around. Oh, I'm putting up footage now, y'all. Oh, I'm putting up footage now. I'm trying to throw the footage up now. Olivia ain't giving y'all nothing but breadcrumbs. Stop giving her a whole goddamn $20. It doesn't make any sense. She's not putting out any content for you to be giving her $20. She don't want to talk to y'all about the baby, and y'all paying her $20 on Patreon. She claimed she was going to speak to y'all about this damn baby. She isn't talking to the people on YouTube about the baby. All she's sitting around and saying she don't want to talk about the baby, and got some dumbass mods that's sitting up here riding her. Oh, you're not going to get any news about the baby today. Shut the fuck up. You ain't getting no news about the fucking baby either, you dumbass mods. I getting tired with y'all over there with Olivia with that shenanigans. I feel like, you know what? At this point, I feel like the people that Olivia think over there, y'all, and they're riding for her and they for her, I feel like them people want to see Olivia go down. I feel like those people want to see Olivia where she's at, down in the pits. She sit around here and she try to act like everything is A-OK and everything is good. Bitch, you was in the back crying. You ain't got to tell us, we know. You was in the back, in the way back, deep down in the bush. You ain't even trying to peep up out the bush at this point, bitch. Crying. But you cry because you keep doing devious shit to people, and then these shit come back out, bite you and your ass. And Olivia, your karma be coming back quick, girl. I don't know if you ever paid attention to that shit, but bitch, it be like soon as you do some shit, your shit come and fire right back. So I don't even know why you keep doing that, and every time you do it, you keep getting spanked on the hand, slap on the cheek, box in the eye, spit in the face. Girl, shut up and keep your ass still. But like we say, boo, you got 2 weeks, Olivia. 2 weeks. Good luck, girl. Good luck. 2 weeks. All right, y'all. On to Jazzy and Hips. Baby. Jasmine, we thought you done fucking know this by now. Every female know. Now, Hips ain't act like he love you at all. In a long, Jazzy, we never seen Hips act the way he acting on camera now. Bitch, but you the only one can read between the lines. You go through this every single year. Every single year, tax time come. If he is ass been acting stink for 8 months, why the fuck when tax time come up, you trying to act like you cubby-dubby now? Girl, this is the tax scam that these niggas been doing for years, and they ain't gonna stop. Baby, Hips is after your motherfucking change for taxes because Hips don't have no job at all. So your tax money is hips motherfucking tax money. Unless you done got a little smart and probably put hips on the books and then you giving hips two turn. So hips could get his own and then you get a little dash, dash, splash, splash. But I don't even think you got common sense for that motherfucking shit. So perch. I don't know about hips, child. Because hips look like he on the MoneyGram just like fucking Jeremy. Him and Jeremy ain't doing they're doing the same fucking thing. Not shit for y'all, but living. Jasmine, how the fuck all of a sudden now you got hips on the camera acting like he for you. And you know he ain't. Jasmine, you about to get this tax money. And I give you a hips for June. Let me see what this is, y'all. I give you so May, June action going on back around there again, okay? And everybody gonna be able to tell. May or June, okay? May, June, May, and the May going into June, all right? But at the end of the day, Jasmine, stop being dumb for this guy, okay? Don't be giving hips all your motherfucking money, bitch. And then he'll be outside while the fuck you in the house, mumbling and grumbling, whining and crying like your friend Olivia. Because that heifer down there ain't got shit going on right now. She ain't even got a YouTube that's going on. Child, please. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember, on the way out the door, go ahead, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. What are you waiting on, baby? Thank you for stopping by. And as usual, I love each and every one of you. Mwah!